Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
Hey everyone. You got Brittany Barret in the booth as well as
Janet Atwell.
beautiful. We're here at the Speed Q Napa Invitational at Railyard's Billiards Sports Bar and Grill.
This place is beautiful. It's been so exciting to have an event here. The arena is spectacular, as you guys can see. Everything's just it's just been wonderful.
Yeah, Kyle has gone above and beyond to make our arena there just perfect for us. Putting WPBA right in the center, making us feel as welcome as possible.
It's the first time we've had the moving banners in quite a while.
I'm getting used to them.
I
I'll tell
know.
you, I like them.
I was yesterday when I was down on a ball, the one in the corner, it flashed to a different one, and I actually got shocked by it because I'm not used to having something like that kind of flash in front of you. But it used to be a thing of the past, and now we're coming back, and it's a great thing.
Yeah, and we have a great match we're going to watch here with Ada Leon as well as Stephanie Mitchell. If you're just tuning in, we are playing a race to 8 alternate break. We are doing also the 3-point rule on the break. If you're not aware of the rules of that, you do have to equal 3 points, so either pocketing a ball or getting balls past the head string.
And the cue ball does not count in those 3.
Exactly. Also, don't play 9-ball in the break in the bottom 2, and the 2-ball does have to be racked in the bottom as well.
We are playing with a 45-second shot clock, and she does have a 1 minute shot clock from the break. Nice shot. Then cut to get shape on the 2-ball.
This looks good, Janet. Hopefully she doesn't have too much of a steep angle that she can just roll that in the side and get a...
I think she may have to come above the 3 to play it back down table.
Oh, okay. So you're thinking she has that steep of an angle?
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice if she could just roll forward and play the 3 in this lower right. Yeah, I had a feeling that was that steep.
Well, that's good. She may have got a little too close to the rail, but at the same time, it's all right. Just focus on potting this ball.
This is a shot I'd say. I'm glad it's her shooting it and not me. I don't like those rail shots.
I hear ya. Oh,
she hit that
in.
nice.
Wow, great shot. Being that close to the rail, that was a fantastic shot. And get great position.
Tell you honestly, she's come out strong, making 3 really good back-to-back shots. Right out of the gate, it's so hard to loosen up and play with confidence, and you know, just the pressure of winning those first 2 or 3 games, getting out of the gate is everything.
And I'll tell you what, Jan, this gives me like a casino feel vibe being here.
It does, yeah.
It does. With the arena and everything. The nerves are a little bit generated with the outside seating.
Oh, for sure.
She just barely missed that, huh?
Yeah, it barely grazed the, looks like it barely grazed the edge of the headrail going in. Stephanie, let's see if she can.
You gotta go.
I think she got there. Looks like the 5 is, I think it has room. Yes. This one's, oh.
All right. She doesn't
Still
seem
doable.
happy with it, but I think it's okay.
Yeah.
At least it's a natural angle to float over. Right. She might get a little steep on the 8, but at least she's going to have a good shot on it.
Right.
Do you push it and do you put a little bit of insides on this, or do you just float it in and just try to get this first game under your belt?
Sometimes I just try to take it, you know, let she really overcut that. But sometimes for me, it just depends on how I'm feeling. If I've hit those other balls great, I might use a little bit of inside and try to just, you know, keep it low so I'm not running up the table on the 8 and the 9. But sometimes you just take what you've got and deal with it, so that you know, having a shot on the 8 is better than not making the 6, you know. So I really kind of think it's just a personal preference. She went for the safety here. I think she was trying to go for the safety. Leaked out.
She certainly left this tough. This is always that tricky one. I was commentating yesterday, and this shot came up a few times. And everyone plays the shot differently. Everyone.
She's really got to stay on the right side of this 8 ball, so she's got to. Oh, she might make a little bump, little love bump here.
There we go. That'll do. All right. Well, this is pretty ideal from the spot she was at earlier. That's for sure.
Oh, that was nice. She hit the 6 good, but it was fortunate for the ball to roll out in the right direction for her.
Yeah, she's certainly going to be happy with taking this game after she missed the 6 earlier.
Right.
Good shot to start it off. They'll get Stephanie Mitchell on the board for the first game. The same. Ready? As you can see, everyone, we got a few matches that just started, but then we also have a few that are just from our noon matches. Laura Simcoe against Jerry Ing. She is winning 7-2. And then we got Tanya Weiser over Lynn. Oh, actually, that's a tied-up game, so we'll get back to our feature table, though. We're on to our second game, and Stephanie's going to be breaking. She didn't make a ball there.
No,
it was a good spread, but nothing went.
Yeah, the balls are a little funny though. The three balls got issues along with having to be perfect on the two.
I really like that. She didn't get in behind the 6, but it was definitely the shot I would have chose.
Right. I think if she makes this, I think she'll have the shot on the 2 ball, but she's still going to have an issue getting the 3 unless she just chooses to play the combo.
And this is a tester. She's also like near the side pocket with her bridge. She's kind of close to the rail. A little bit of a two-way there.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that as a safety. If, thinking to myself, if I wasn't feeling good about my stroke at that point in time, to give myself some time to warm up, I might have chosen to go that way.
It looks like she's left her an open shot, but a tricky hand position here too also.
This is cue ball foul only, but it is difficult to bridge over those balls and still try to keep a level cue so that you can execute properly. Wish she hit that ball like it was no problem.
Mm-hmm.
No reward. She snatched that chalk up like she... Sometimes you just feel like, really?
There's all the tells. So actually it was funny. During my match yesterday, somebody said my tell when I'm not happy with something. I kind of do this like little flip of the cue. I throw, because I'm a righty, I throw the cue from my right hand all the way to my left hand. And I'll just like do my, my simple little walk off, should I say the least. But I do. I flip my cue into my other hand.
I'll start watching you now.
It's funny, yeah. I was like, really? So I guess everyone notice
you
it.
pick up on it, don't you?
Yeah.
Especially the people that sit in the booth a lot. I'm sure you guys, you're watching constantly.
Everyone, again, just a reminder, share, like, subscribe. This stream is brought to you free of charge. So to support us, just make sure to tell everyone about it. Make sure to tune in, pick your favorite player, watch and support them throughout the tournament. Again, we're here at Railyard Billiards, Sports Bar and Grill in Louisville, Kentucky. It's our first time here, so we're excited to experience it.
I love the place. I hope we get to come back.
Well, they've certainly supported pool. They've had plenty of exhibition matches in this arena. One of the famous ones, of course, pretty much lately was the Fedor and Shane match. So that was pretty neat to have that.
I can only imagine the atmosphere when that was going on.
Oh, my God. You could probably cut it with a knife. It was intense.
I would love it.
And then also, they just got 2 brand new tables from the U.S. Open, which is a huge spark.
That was a nice kick.
Have you played on you did play on the tables in the back, eh? So if you haven't seen our social media pages as well, Michelle, the proud mama of Railyard, has provided us with a big buffet style of food and snacks and everything back in the private area. And we have 2 of the brand new U.S. Open tables that they used at that event with 4-inch pockets for us to practice on. So it's ideal situation for us. right, Stephanie's got ball in hand here.
Things are still tricky here. Even if she gets to the 3-7, the 4, she's still got a little bit of an issue here.
She's just going to settle for the combo, you think? Oh, she is going to play the safe.
No, she was playing safe.
I like that option. I probably wouldn't have banked it. I probably would have rolled it to the back end near the 9, but it's the same scenario, really. Get behind the 8 because that 4 ball is not doing anything for you by the 6 up there.
Well, I think maybe. I think she was hoping to get a little bit closer, but she may have cut this angle off by doing that.
Yeah, I feel like she's going to have to adjust the angle with some right-hand spin to bank off above the 3.
Yeah, let it open up. Oh, nice shot.
Great hit. Oh, she got rewarded, everyone.
Nice little jump. Jump coming up, I would imagine. I don't know. She must. Oh, she's a lefty, so that makes it a little tougher, doesn't it?
Oh, there we go.
Currently ranked 138 with the WPBA.
Oh, is it going to go? Wow.
You're not going to hook me, Ada.
Exactly. Take that.
She is sponsored by Jacoby Custom Cues. Let's welcome Alice Adams.
Well done.
Stephanie's playing safe, playing smart.
Highest ranked 25th. Currently serves on the WPBA board members. She is a 2019 Ohio BCA
I think she's just got to do the same thing, really. Banked from the same rail she did last time. It's a preference. Do you go 1 rail at this, or do you play the 2 rail?
I like the 2 rail. Sometimes I'm scared of the scratch behind it, but I think it's so close to the rail. I like the 2 rail to try to kick it behind and stick the cue ball. Just like that, just hoping to get more of it, you know.
Oh, she got rewarded a little bit.
Yep.
60 Viking Cues. Let's welcome the
we gotta do a shout out for our girl Kelly Kavanaugh. She's in the
Kelly.
chat room. Yeah. Hi Kelly, we miss you, babe.
Hopefully everything's safe for you guys down in Florida. Speaking of the hurricane, it's just one of the most devastating things I've ever witnessed. You know, it did not hit Bristol, but it got us on each side. And so just driving through those areas and seeing those folks and looking at the destruction is just, it's horrific. So I am doing a benefit tournament next weekend at Borderline Billiards in Bristol. So anybody that wants to come and play, it's a split bracket event. Myself and Joey Henderson that runs the big time split brackets at ICB will be hosting this event, running the event, and then afterwards there's going to be a few of us load the side-by-sides up with some chainsaws and whatever it takes to head over to well, there's multiple areas, but the closest thing to me is Damascus, Mountain City, and Irwin. So I had some close friends that lost their home and everything, so it's been challenging for them, to say the least. So we're going to do everything we can to try to help them come up with donations and things to at least get them situated a little bit for the winter.
Jen, I can't speak more highly of you, just by the way.
Thank
you have gone above and beyond to make sure that people in your community, your friends, your family, even your pool family here at the WPBA is always well taken care of. So we appreciate you doing your charity event for next week, or fundraiser, and we're also going to get on board with that as well. I know the ladies are going to be donating some of their merch, and we're going to get that down to you to help
Yeah,
anyone we
I'm
can.
so thankful for everybody that has donated and continue to donate. Peach Hour Cues gave me a couple cues to raffle, and we raised about $7,000 on the GoFundMe for that.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
And then
Shout out to Pea Shower for that one.
Old Housing Cues is going to donate a pool table, so we're going to do a raffle. I don't know exactly what all we're going to end up doing with that table, but I would imagine it's going to end up being a raffle. We're just trying to figure out how to make the most money with the things that are being raffled or donated, I should say.
It's really nice to see the community come and get involved in these times. And I can't imagine being from the north. I just can't imagine everybody that's down there, and we hope everyone's staying safe. And during these challenging times,
It is. It's just, we've never had anything even remotely close to that happen in our area. We occasionally we might get a tornado, but that's seldom, and it usually just hits a small area, and you just don't have the mass destruction. And not only did people lose their lives, but so many people have died from this event, or this catastrophic event, I should say. But let's change the tune and get back to pool. Looks like Stephanie. I know it's so depressing. Stephanie took care of that, got the job done, and looks like she now leads 2-0.
It just reminds you to live life to the fullest. I think I just was speaking about that the other day, and us ladies here at the WPBA, the majority of us do have jobs, and we do have outside lives outside of this game, and we do this because we have a passion for it.
Right.
We strived for excellence, to be honest with you. We all want to be in a spot where we're playing perfect. So this is our getaway. So we're enjoying our time here. And some of our players were able to come up and get out of Florida just to come to this event, which is spectacular that they're here, and they're going to enjoy themselves while they can here in Louisville, Kentucky. They've been putting each other over the object balls, haven't they?
They have.
These are tricky shots.
So Stephanie, she has a pool room in Florida. And I asked her before this match, if everything was okay in her area. And she said, just loss of power, but everything else is good. But Debbie Tykert, who played on the table before this match, she was telling me that the last hurricane that came through, I think she found out the night that we arrived, that it hit their area and it wiped out their boat. And she said the trailer was missing, and she asked her husband where it was, and he said it was just in a million pieces. You couldn't even tell what it was.
Oh, my goodness.
So she lost her boat and the trailer, and then I think the clubhouse at the golf course was hit. So I think, there's so many people that have been impacted, and Debbie said, I hate to even mention the fact that I lost something, because everybody else is, there's so many people that have lost lives, and so many things that have been so much more important.
So just a reminder, Janet's having this benefit. If you have anything, if you're, in the financial position to be able to support people down there, we encourage that, and we're going to be putting some merch together to also support. So,
and anybody that, if you would want to donate, certainly you can just donate to me personally with PayPal, or you could go to borderlinebilliards.com. I'm not sure if it's up yet, but I do have my website manager working on setting up a payment situation there so that we could take some donations through the website.
Oh, this is a good shot. Oh, did it leak? No, I think she got there.
Yeah.
I don't think she, yeah, she's probably going to go airborne with this one.
Yeah, I like jumping here. She's having to clear maybe half to a little bit more of the ball. She's got an opportunity to make it in the side, and she's running towards the next ball. She may even you know, if she hits it good, she may even get a little bit of help from the 8 ball. Slow the cue ball down, maybe even open up the 3 a little bit.
She actually ended up jumping more of that 4 ball than anything.
Mm-hmm.
But she got rewarded. She doesn't leave a pocketing ball, so.
I think she'll just put the 1 on the head rail and cue ball separation. That rolled out more than she wanted it to.
Yes, I feel like I'm going to be excited getting to this table right here. Now, I would have expected to be locked up in behind the 3 the last shot, so just roll this 1 ball in. Oh, maybe she was just reaching just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. She's got a good opportunity to sneak in behind the 2 ball here with the safety. Oh, she went the other way.
Do you try to be, I don't know, I'm going to try to be sneaky here and just feather it and get in behind the 6?
Yep.
You think?
I like it, yep.
I probably, just for people, I probably wouldn't go straight, try to, oh, that's better.
Well, and you know, from looking on the monitor, you can't see that shot, but obviously that worked out nicely.
I thought it was, more of a steeper angle on the 1, I thought. So I didn't think she should get behind the 2. My motto is keep it as simple as possible. So that was way easier than the shot I was trying to create.
Right. But even if you would have feathered it and missed getting behind the 6, it still wouldn't have left much of a shot. Of course, it might have put her in a situation to play a better safety on you.
All right, stay in the pocket.
She wants to try to get an angle on this 2 ball so she can come to the left-hand side and play the 3 back in the right-hand. Ooh.
She's trying really hard to get that angle.
I think she might just slightly be snook. Let's see. Can you tell if she's hooked or not?
I think she's snookered, yeah. I think she might be able to go rail first. Yeah, she couldn't even get enough of it. She had to hit that pretty thick to pocket it.
You know, a lot of times people that are just watching pool and they don't have a lot of knowledge of position play, I think they probably wonder, how do we miss straight-in shots? You know, a lot of times they're not thinking about, oh, well, we're looking 2 and 3 balls ahead. And in that instance, she wasn't just playing shape on the 2 ball. She knew she had to be on the opposite side going to the 3.
For sure. And let's be honest here, Jess.
Oh, look here.
I think sometimes I'm thinking about the laundry I left in. I said that the other day.
Oh, it's true.
I know.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm thinking about. I don't know if it's anything productive.
Oh, my goodness.
I do think sometimes you get tunnel vision. Sometimes you just aren't thinking, and sometimes you just freeze up.
You can just take, this is why this game is so fantastic, and it's just little mini errors, you know, just slightly take your eye off the cue ball, you could possibly miss, right? There's so many things that can happen from the time you stroke it all the way to their back to executing the cue ball. And
yeah, timing, your eyes, there's so many things that have to be perfectly, the transition is so important.
I have to play with a new shirt at least like 4 times before I come to an event.
Right. Just to get
make
used to
sure
it.
that it's all right.
Right.
Some people don't even think about those simple little things, you know. New shoes, anything. So these two ladies are actually pretty close in ranking. So we got Ada Leon at 22nd on tour right now, and Stephanie Mitchell is 17th. And they've both had a similar, or I apologize, that's the highest finishes that they've had, and their current ranking is very close as well. So we have Stephanie Mitchell at 30th, and then we have Ada Leon at at 35. Ada's playing with a Jacoby custom cue, and then we have Stephanie playing with Mez equipment.
She was hoping to just slide up between the 8 and the 9 and get a little better shot on the 6 ball. This is makeable, but definitely not an easy shot. Oh, good.
All right, Hey everyone, we just got informed that our mics might be a little bit lower, so we're going to try to get our volume a little higher for you. We are close to the arena, so we're just trying to be mindful of our voices carrying, but hopefully this is a little bit better for you. Great shot.
Great shot. Great shot. Nice way to get on the board. That was a difficult out all the way around.
All right, everyone. That'll bring us to 2-1 for Stephanie Mitchell over Ada.
Can you guys hear us okay now?
All right. So I wonder if Stephanie Mitchell is just popping this cue ball or cut breaking. Great break. Gonna get rewarded. She's got a shot in the corner. And she's also made 2 balls, so she got the 3-point rule.
Well, the setup looks pretty good here, the way the balls are lying.
If we can do that side angle, I'm just going to look at it real quick to see if that 4 ball passes, if it's not too close to beautiful.
I think we're great.
Thank you, Sean.
Like we got a lot of stop shots going on here.
I know it's something like this you expect to get out, right? So you just got to stay still, make sure the arm goes straight. Do your pre-shot routine on every shot.
Draw back a little on this one so you can get on the opposite side.
That'll do. She might have got a little less angle. We're going to jump right back over. Well, that's all right. She can either just cheat the pocket maybe to the right at this point and draw it back a little bit to get steeper on the 5. Or do you just draw it straight back? Or do you go forward and play in the corner, whatever you want?
I don't know. I would definitely be checking my line on the 6. Oh, she hit it good.
This one too. I typically try to get closer to my ball here, so
Right.
I'm going to put a little left-hand spin on this, punch it out a little bit.
She can just draw back some and get a little straighter on the 8. Coming back from the 8 to the 9, I think she'd like to be in the same position where the cue ball. That'd be an ideal position to shoot. She may not want to draw back that far. I think sometimes it's just how comfortable you feel.
Oh, she had a little bit of angle on it, so she
Yeah,
did.
it actually helped by bumping the 9 over. It made that shot a little easier. So coming from the 8 to the 9.
She's got the angle. This game here will bring her into a 2-game lead as well, so she's going to be starting to feel a little bit more comfortable at the table after a run out. Oh.
Little bobble.
Little bit. Just barely missed it.
Somebody was telling me these tables are 4 1/4 inch pockets, are they?
These ones I think are a little tad bit bigger than the 4-inch. The 4-inch are the ones that we have in the practice room.
Yeah, I think these are 4 1/4 maybe.
4 1/4. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said 4. All right, we're going to have a tied-up game here. One of my favorite players just walked by, Veronique Menard from Montreal, Canada. Of course, I'm biased because she's my countryman, fellow Canadian. She's going to be getting ready for her match shortly. We can also just zoom over to our live scoring for the other matches just to see what's going on. I feel like there might be one just from our noon match that's really tight. Yeah, we got Tanya Weiser, and then we got Lynn as well, 7-6. And then we got a few tight ones as well. Rebecca and Betsy. Everyone, if you don't know, you should know. We're doing our selfie routine in the booth right now, in between the break. Lonnie's always got me going too. She used to have, well, of course we have the best equipment here. Railyard has provided us with their streaming booth and their fantastic arena. But Lonnie on her end, she usually has this little like GoPro webcam where you can see us in the booth. She always snaps that on when I'm not looking.
Good break, but apparently she didn't pocket anything, so.
All right, all right. Good shot. With the bridge, that's so tough to draw that cue ball back there. She might have got a little fortunate. She might be able to cue a little bit better with the pocket being in play.
Right. I think she's in a good position to go from the 2 to the 3. Just really take your time and stay down on this shot.
If it's straight, though, Janet, you just roll it.
I might. It looks like it has an angle. If it doesn't, I certainly would just play the 3-6.
Yeah, she just probably couldn't get her hand adjusted well with that pocket. Again, everyone, we're here at the CueSpeed Napa Invitational at Railyard Billiards and Sports Bar and Grill in Louisville, Kentucky. We do have the Napa League over on the other side of this brilliant venue. So if you want to drop by, come and see us play on one side, and then there's a bar table championship going on the other. So we're looking forward to a packed venue this weekend. Are you familiar with their house junior here, Hayden?
No, I've seen him play a couple times, but I was just watching him in the other room, and oh my goodness, he's going to be a champion.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I think Sean was telling me that he's only 14 years old.
Mm-hmm. I talked to his dad. Yes.
Did you? Yeah. They have a huge mural here of Hayden, so they're going to be supporting our next generation as well.
Oh, it's a thrill to watch him play. He's just he's fantastic. He's got a great little pre-shot routine, and just fun to watch.
I saw him play a little bit. He just went and represented the USA and New Zealand at the Junior World Championship, and I think he did fairly well. I don't know his placing, but he was really in it.
Oh, my goodness. I can only imagine.
All right, she's going to have to kick this. She's going to be aggressive here, I think, though. Or maybe the overview might she might have a full ball. Oh, she does have a full ball. She's shooting right at it. Oh, maybe she didn't. She's definitely going to miss it to that side of the pocket if she couldn't see a full ball.
Yeah. Ada's in a good position here to take the lead. Ooh, she must have known she had room there. I'm not sure I would have gone that direction.
Yeah, if you clip that 7, you're in tough shape.
Yeah.
So she got fortunate there. Or she's the one at the table, so really she can see the line much better and clearer than us.
I was just thinking that it looked like it was just kind of a punch shot to come off one rail. Whew.
All right,
that looks like
Ada.
some of my shots when I get nervous. You know how you pull the trigger too fast, you know?
It's one of those, like, fast
like, hurry up, I got to hurry up and win.
You're already stepping away before it drops.
Right. I don't want anything else bad to pop in my mind. Let me just go ahead and shoot.
My cue would have been in my left hand already. Yeah, I prefer to just roll this, make sure I make the ball, play it to the side.
Nice little run out. Oh, my goodness.
No. Oh, my. I think I saw
Caught
her
right
head.
on that point.
Her head might have just popped up just a little bit on that one.
Oh. I know she's not going to be happy with herself over that one because she made such a great out to get there.
So I had a good question asked to me yesterday. What is your ultimate favorite event? WPBA and then internationally, wherever. But a WPBA favorite event and then also a favorite event outside of the WPBA. Or it could be 2 of the WPBA, whichever you like. I know you're biased because you've hosted for us before.
I would want to say borderline. But My favorite place back in the day was always San Diego.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. That was my first event ever.
Yep, I love
Yep.
San Diego.
Yeah, Viejas Casino.
Viejas, yep.
Yeah.
And then I like Chinook Winds because it was always so nice and something different to do. Out in Oregon.
Right on the
Lincoln.
coast. Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful. And did they ever treat us with class? We got picked up in a limousine.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Made
it
us
was
feel like a
nice.
pro, didn't it?
I know. Yeah, those were good events for sure. Those are
Yep.
two good ones.
What was yours?
Well, this is a tough one for me because oh, there's an announcement. Chiruko just won her match. This is a tough one for me. So, Janet, the WPBAs would, of course, I'll go with yours because it was my first WPBA win
Okay.
at Borderline Billiards for the Blue
Oh,
Emu
yeah,
Southern Classic.
right.
Yep, first ever WPBA win for a satellite event. But then I also played a casino event up in Seneca Casino in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, really?
So I played my first ever TV match up there, and my whole family was there because it's so close to home.
Right.
Only an hour and a half drive. My family, my sister, my friends, everybody was there, and I played Karen Core on the TV table.
Oh, wow.
I did get torched,
But you did it.
but I was there. I was there. So it was pretty cool.
Northern Virginia. She plays with a Richard Harris Bluegrass Custom Cue. And her break cue is a Mez Power break.
But we've had so many great events throughout the years here at the WPBA. How long have you been playing for, Janet?
Since 2004.
2004?
Her sponsors are Omega
I played my first event in 2000. I won a qualifier at Myrtle Beach. And it was when they, it was, I don't know what they did before then, but they had the qualifier, and then you turn right around and you played the event.
Oh,
So that was my first event.
that's unique. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because when I started my first ever WPBA, it was the Viejas, and I qualified from Canada in our tour there. But we had to go through the tour, like the regional tours.
Right.
So you had to go to the regional tour championship
Right.
and play in that event before you could actually go and participate in the events. But that's an ideal situation to play right before the event, and then
Right.
you're geared up. You just won the qualification.
Yep. There was, I'd never played in a female event.
Before
ever.
that?
No, where I'm from, there were no other ladies that played pool.
Wow, okay.
And so I went to qualify. There was 84 players qualifying, and they took the top 8. So I went through it and didn't lose a match. So I was
wow. Did you guys have to
stoked.
play it out, the tournament, or you guys stopped at
Once
8?
we got at 8, we were done with
Yeah,
the qualifier part of it.
That's awesome. I didn't
And-
know that.
And
Huh.
then I went on and I won my next 2 pro matches. So I finished 17th in that first pro match.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was I was hooked from that point on.
I know. My first event at the Viejas, like you said, I was like, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. That was an
I
event
know,
that
you just get
caught
that
me.
kind of feeling, don't you? It was so peaceful there, and there was so many things to
Oh,
do.
She almost got that one.
Still, this table's really tricky, though. The four's tied up on the rail. I don't think it goes by the 7.
She can't do much with this. Maybe just put the 3 ball.
Oh, my goodness. What a shot she went for.
Wow.
I don't see good enough to go for those shots.
Risk it for the biscuit. That's what Taruko says.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one.
Wait. Well, ideally, she'd get in between. It's touchy, though, getting close to that side pocket. Oh.
All over it. Oh, goodness. Now the 5's going to get her.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been great if she just nicked the
7.
7 just a tad. She would have been able to keep the cue ball there. she's gonna go airborne here, ladies and gentlemen. She was really close to the last one, so hopefully she got. All right. Well, first objective happened. She made contact. Obviously, it was a very tough shot, so she didn't leave Stephanie too much. She's kind of got to work for this rack still.
You think she can go 2-3 rails and miss the 9?
Yeah, I think come deep into that lower pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Just hit the horn again, just slightly, right? She might be pretty straight on this, maybe a little bit of angle. Yeah, she's got an angle there. I think she's good to come up near maybe I'd be playing to come up near the 7. Just myself, get closer to that 5 ball. That'll do.
Yeah, she's okay there.
You just draw it, get closer to that top right, or top left, I apologize.
Mm-hmm. She just wants to be anywhere except straight in on the 6. Maybe she might have rushed that one just a little.
I feel it's like more difficult to make that ball with top right or top lefts.
I think she's going to go behind the 6 here.
You gotta get it behind.
Oh, it leaked out.
I typically, when that happens to me, I didn't choose which ball I'm gonna focus on.
I know that.
Yeah.
That definitely happens.
You're like, you gotta commit to one of them. You're gonna commit to that 5 ball being on the back rail,
Right.
or you're gonna commit to getting that cue ball right in behind that 6 ball, and make a conscious decision if you're gonna go 2 rails in behind the 6, or if you're gonna go 1 rail in behind the 6.
Right. So many times, if you're not committed to your shot, that you get the results they show that, you know.
All right, she's pretty straight on this. She's going to have to make a really good shot to have a good opportunity on the 7. I don't think that 7 goes in the side pocket there. Yeah. You know who I see play this safe that she just did? I see Kelly do that safe all the time. You know, and she doesn't feel comfortable on it, and she's got to really force something to happen to make shape on the next ball. I think this is a great choice. You put your opponent in a bad spot. She's got to be creative at this point. Either be offensive and take on the bank, or try to just return the same.
Down table, right?
Alrighty, she might have got a decent leave out of it. This is another one. She can either go for the bank, or you could try to get in behind the 9 with the cue ball. Let's see an overhead. See how much angle she's got. Oh, she's got a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to get in behind the 9 now that I see this one.
She may be trying to cross it back over.
Ooh,
Yep,
good shot.
good shot.
There we go.
Someone is asking who the commentators are today.
Hey.
Janet Atwell and Brittany Bryant.
I believe, what time do you play, Janet?
7.
7. So we're both playing at 7 p.m. We thought we'd come in, say hello to everyone, commentate a great match, keep you on your toes. Again, if you're just tuning in, we're in Louisville, Kentucky, so drop by at Railyard's Billiards, Sports Bar and Grill. We'll be here all weekend up until Sunday. We'll have the Final Four play out. If you haven't been here, definitely drop by. I believe this is, I believe Tkach is, this is the closest pool hall to her.
Oh, it
Christina
is?
Tkach, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes, she did tell me she's from this surrounding area, I think.
Yeah. I think she's
Lucky
only about
her.
25 minutes away.
Good for her.
I know, right? And if you haven't been here, they really support their players. This area that we're in right now, we have murals of every champion you can imagine and signed by them. So that's that's an idea of how many
For sure.
good players have come across this pool hall and venue. So you never know who you're going to run into.
Hi, Carly.
Oh,
We
sweet
miss
Carly.
seeing you here.
I hope to see you before the year ends, Carly.
Oh, nice little bump there. Great shot. I'm not going to say it because the last time I said it, things didn't go well. But I think we've got a tied ball game.
Oh, she's going to take the lead here.
Oh, wait, that's right.
Yeah,
I
she's
forgot
go-
about the other one. Yeah, so she had the lead, so it's going to be 4-2.
4-2 for Stephanie. Oh, yeah, Christina. We're going to get you in this booth soon. I promise you that. She's making fun. She says, thank you for doing commentary while the rest of us that play at 7 are chilling in our rooms.
Well, she's really good to pitch in later, so.
Yeah. She is one that will jump in here. She's not too shy. Sorry, everyone. We're just chatting with Stephanie Mitchell. She's just taking a quick break and just have some technical difficulties with the tablet. So we're gonna get that sorted out and get the right score up for you. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll be back. All right, we're back to business. Stephanie Mitchell is gained a lead of 2 games over Ada Leo. 4-2 right now in this set, about halfway point. We are playing a race to 8. Ada will be breaking. She will have to get a legal break, which is the 3-point rule.
I do want to mention the sponsors of this event, Napa, CueSpeed, and Railyard. It's absolutely a fantastic event. If you've never been to Railyard, I'd suggest you come. It's definitely one of the, I would say it's right there with Borderline, and not that I'm biased, but I am biased when it comes to that because I put my heart and soul in that place. So it feels great to be in a place that's very similar.
It is very like a rustic, industrial vibe, which and I'm in love with brick. Any pool hall that has brick and wood is one of my favorites. And of course, Janet, that is your place.
Yeah, a lot of work, a lot of heart and soul in that place.
Hi, Steven. Thanks for joining us. Share, like, and subscribe to everything. Make sure that all your friends are watching. All right, so the important shot here is just to get as straight on this 3 ball as possible, so you don't have to do much work to get on that 4. I'm hoping to be able just to stop my rock and play the 4 ball on that 3. So the ideal situation is to just make sure that you obviously pocket the ball, but get on the left side of the table here to make the shape easier on the 4. She did
Good
that
shot.
great.
Oh, she hit that ball perfect.
I love that she went the 2 rails there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people are just a little bit more hesitant. They'll try to hold. But no, that was a perfect shot. All she's got to do is just stop her cue ball.
And go over and back for the 5. Just draw back, maybe. She got pretty straight, so I think just draw back.
Natural angle to come up for that 7.
She really wants to get this game. Big difference in the score. 5-2 versus 4-3 is huge, especially racing to 8.
One of the questions in the chat was, how much does the shot clock affect us versus playing on a non-shot clock? Our outside tables, as many of you know, aren't on shot clock unless it does, drag out a little bit longer than normal. Maybe an intense match that goes hill-hill. Sometimes they put shot clocks on the outside tables, but our main focus, the stream table, is always shot clocked, 40 seconds with 1 extension per game, 2 if it goes hill-hill. But I don't think it's noticeable to anybody on the other end because they don't know when we're getting called on a shot clock. So there's a lot of moments in these games where these girls might be interrupted by the 10 seconds. I think it affects many people that aren't experienced with it. Of course, you're going to look at the vets of ESPN days with Allison, Kelly, Ava, Vivian, all those ones. Some are still on the tour and some aren't on the tour, but they're so experienced with the shot clock that it barely gets them. But what do you think, Janet? You've been on the tour for a long time.
I have, but
you've had experience with it as well.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't had a ton of TV matches, just like not near as many as you have, obviously, but it still affects me tremendously. Mm-hmm. I think it's the fact that I don't feel like I can. I think it's better having the visual clock there now, because there for a long time we didn't have that. And
we just had the shot clock.
You just had the shot clock, and so you didn't know when you were approaching 10. And so I felt like it was a great out, by the way. I felt like a lot of times I was rushing the shot because I didn't really know when the 10 was going to happen. And so sometimes I just, in my mind, felt like I was making the choice on my shot selection a little bit faster than I wanted to.
I see, okay.
And, you know, sometimes you miss balls because you're rushing your shot and you just didn't get enough time to walk around. And you always want to be on the correct side of the ball going from point A to point B and then, you know, looking to the future. And, you know, it's like I was saying to you earlier, if you get out of line on 1 or 2 balls, it seems like you just start to dig a hole. And then, you know, the next thing you know, you've ran 4 or 5 balls and each shot gets harder and harder, and it's like somebody's putting a 50-pound weight on your shoulder by the time you get to the 8 or the 9, and then it's just really hard after you've done that every ball. So
Takes a lot of energy.
Staying in line means everything.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things I've learned, and I would give anyone advice with shot clock, is the easy balls is I actually take some more time and weed out my time more on the easy ones, because if, you know, an easy shot could take you 5 seconds to shoot, or even 3 seconds to shoot.
You try to look at the rest of the table
I'll
while
look at the rest of the table and make sure that that's going to be the goal within that 30 seconds. I'm going to outline where I want to be. Of course, we're looking 3-4 balls ahead, or even the whole set or the whole game, but at the end of the day, it's not usually how you're going to plan it when you first attend the table. It's how it's going to turn out.
Right.
There's a lot of playroom with shape and everything, and things don't go your way sometimes, with nerves, you know, just everything. So the easy ones is I tend to spend a lot more time on and just utilize that time. Utilize that time to just map out the entire table. And one of the big things is breathing, too, also for me. When somebody says 10 on you and you're not experienced, I feel like you just get this instant, like
gotta
feeling.
Gotta go.
Yeah, like I gotta hurry up. But 10 seconds is a long time if you think about it. I know it may not seem like it out there, but if you put 10 seconds on your phone and you just look at it, so many thoughts can go through your head within 10 seconds.
Right.
And remind yourself you've done this a million times.
Right.
We've all gotten to this spot because we've hit a million balls. Right?
We have. You know.
Sometimes we just don't make it easy, do we?
It just seems like there's those matches, you know. I think for me, it's just a lack of focus as much as anything, because I'll play really hard. I'll grind my way through just a tough rack, and it's like I'll have an easy rack the next one, and it's just like I just lose focus or something, and I might take a easy shot for granted, and the next thing you know, you know, there you are, you basically give it away, and then there you are even, and then you're having to climb back up the ladder, and my goal is to get away from that yo-yo this year. I want to stay on the upper side of the ladder.
There you go. And I think that's, you know, we're all human. We all have negative thoughts that pop in our head. Yesterday, for instance, I was playing a match. It got real close, but the top right-hand pocket got me. On 7, all the balls that I missed were in the same pocket.
I know.
Can you imagine that? Every time I'm approaching a ball, I'm like, do I play shape on the other side?
I know. It's bad when you have to start just being able to run out in 5 pockets instead of 6.
And then you're so concentrated on making it. Of course, the one ball you make, then their shape's off. And it's like, okay, constant battle. Here we go again.
So what's she planning from the 2 to the 3? I can't really tell.
Stun it over?
A little stun, yeah.
Somebody did ask about the brackets. You can find them at digitalpool.com, as well as you can go on our WPBA Facebook page. There will be a shared link, or you know what, go to whichever favorite player you got, and I will guarantee they have them posted on their Facebook page. support their social medias. Make sure to like and subscribe all of our channels here. And we'll keep you up to date and with all our matches going live throughout the tournament, as well as future events coming up as well. I think our next event is in New Hampshire at Capital City Billiards. We're going to be
That's in
heading over there.
November.
We haven't been there yet, too. We had a lot of new venues join with us this year.
Oh, all the way around it, but no rail. Ada needs this one.
She does, yeah.
I think this is probably the key shot, just getting the 4 to the 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything else looks like it's there.
So this is an in-between shot for me for the 8. See how it's like half dime into the rail?
Right.
Do you play on the right side or do you play on the left side and play?
I like staying to the left, like where the cue ball is now.
And just playing the one rail and possibly two, draw back.
Right. I like cutting the ball that way versus cutting the ball backwards.
You like being able to see the pocket, right? I know a lot of people might not understand, but there's a blind pocket. When you're shooting away from the pocketing of the ball, you don't see the line as well as you do on the other side. If she's playing this in the side, she might get a steeper angle. Well, she might be going up the rail.
Oh, goodness.
She's playing it down here. Maybe she doesn't like that pocket. I'll tell you what, like I just said, I was doing it yesterday. I couldn't make a ball within this one pocket at all, so I was like, maybe I should play shape on the other side, short side.
Sometimes you just know what you're capable of that day. Maybe she's been rattling those balls with some low outside, drawing back down the table for the 9. The one good thing about going forward is you can see where your cue ball's going, and you got a better idea of the direct path. She was there, outside of the fact of overrunning it. At least she can shoot this ball in the side, and hopefully if she misses, she'll miss it to this end, the inside, so the 9 goes up table. Just like that. Good speed. If you feel like you're gonna miss, that's definitely what you have to do.
And we're going to be here it's Friday now. We're here for another full 3 days. We have today, a full day tomorrow. It's going to be 10 a.m., noon, 2, 4,
Constant.
7, 9. That's our schedule for tomorrow. And then Final 4 will be coming back on Sunday.
Wow.
And this match is to stay alive in the tournament, right?
I think so. Oh, nice shot.
We were both so quiet there.
I know. You know, sometimes I get
Intense.
quiet because I feel like, oh, if this was me shooting, I want to be so still.
I could sense it. I was doing the same thing. We wanted that win for Ada there. Make this match a little bit closer. Of course, if you know me well, I want to see a hiller. So, it'll be good. So, Stephanie Mitchell is 5-3 over Ada Leo.
Carly, you got it. I'll take care of. She's talking about my puppies, Cash and Reese, my little baby
Oh.
Yorkies. They're my sweeties. Of course, Annette's home working. She says somebody has to work.
Oh yeah, yeah.
To
She
support
was
my
at the
habit.
last one though. Yeah, she gets out when she can.
Yep. Thank God. Thank God she does take care of things while I'm gone.
Well, Janet, you got a lot going on, Missy. I'll
Yeah,
tell
I
you
do.
that. Not only is this strong, independent, well-versed woman beside me have a pool hall, but you also have other businesses, correct?
Well, I owned Elite Hospice. Me and another lady opened Elite Hospice in Southwest Virginia, and she worked the office side for 3 years, and I did all of the house calls and all the hospice visits for 3 years.
Wow.
Pretty much being on call every day, and when I got to come to these events, it was great. It was a nice getaway, but it put a little extra strain on her because she was having to do the office and that. But fortunately, we got bought out, which gave me the ability to have some money to build Borderline. Otherwise, I might have been out in the cold by now because my rent had gone up so much that it was difficult to stay where I was. So God works in mysterious ways. So I'm still a
Everything happens for a
nurse and
reason.
still employed part-time, but I've got a little more time to tend to Borderline and play these events. But still got my hands full.
You do, for sure. And to play as well as you do, I think a
Well-
lot of people need to know that when you have a goal set in mind and you have a passion for something, you can also do other things.
Right.
The majority of us ladies don't play full time, so it is nice to get to know us on a more personal level, to see what we do outside of this game. And to be in that industry, Janet, of course, is a tough industry to be in. So
It is. I needed a little. I love it. I miss my hospice patients and I miss the staff, but it's nice to have a little bit of a break from that.
We are a little bit behind on a few tables, so we're just going to take them as they come.
She was just saying that some of the matches are running behind, so you guys can follow the brackets on digitalpool.com.
there might also be some side bonus tables. I know many players are having their own Facebook Lives as well. So if you did want to pop into one of those, follow your favorite player and make sure to tune in for their matches also. Ooh.
Rushed that stroke a little.
You can just thin this and come up one rail.
Yeah,
Oh, she's just going to opt to play short side again.
well, she was shooting that lefty.
You're very observant, Janet. I didn't get that one. I didn't see it.
Yeah. She was just taking her medicine. Nice
good
little
shot.
yeah.
Stay
nice little
up,
shot.
stay up. She's looking at that cue
no.
ball. She made such a great shot on that 5.
We don't have Savannah or Sophia here this time, do we?
No, we don't. No. I
I
believe
know,
so Savannah was playing in a local event at Griff's, one of her sponsors. She's been committed to that event for quite some time now, so she she was able to just stay there for that, so she had to miss this one. And then I believe Sophia is family time, maybe. I know
Wow.
she's also down in Florida, so I don't know the
The
complete.
status of the weather and the hurricane and all of that. Well, hopefully it's a good break.
And her
But to
opponent
have those
from
young ones around is
Minnesota,
awfully
playing
nice,
her
isn't it?
Thunder 5K
To see
woman,
the game in their eyes still is
and
it's
a
fun.
Thunder VK Rush. She took first place in the MOA State Singles, MNACS Singles, BNEA Teams, and she is a BNEA certified referee, sponsored by In the Zone and
All right, this 9
JPQ
ball is going to
Care.
make it
Let's
6-3 for
welcome
Stephanie.
June
We are
Myers.
racing to 8. Let-
There we go. Only 2 more games for Stephanie.
On table 3, coming from Conley Springs, North Carolina.
Again, we want to thank
Playing with a
Napa
UT
as
original
well as
Q
CueSpeed
in
and
a white
Railyard for having
glossy
us and to be
Sledgehammer
hosting us for this
Chevrolet,
tournament.
took 5th place in
If
the
it wasn't for
Smoky
them, we
Mountain
wouldn't be able to be
Shootout.
here.
She has
As
12
always,
VK
diamond
Pro
tables. We get to play on
qualifying victories
diamond
in the
tables at
skill level 7.
all of the main
First
events.
place
Uh,
finish, 8-ball
Outside of,
express 10,000.
I guess,
Sponsored
my
by
place, borderline is
Randolph's
Brunswick, and
Billiards and
Palmetto was
P&P
Predator.
Propane
Exactly, yeah.
Enterprise.
Is that the only?
Please
Those
But
are,
welcome
I think so.
Renita
Diamond is one
Ritchie.
of our main sponsors, along with Aramith and Simonis. Thank God we have those guys on board.
All right, she's been hitting the break really well this match.
Let the cue ball slide down table some, but she did manage to make a ball and stay in control of the table. So there's a bonus to be the one shooting.
Mm-hmm. Another young gun that I want to do a shout out to for somebody in the chat mentioned her. And I had the pleasure of playing her at the last event at Felt. I played Jordan.
Yes,
Oh
she's going to
my
be fantastic.
goodness.
She's a great young player.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw where she got sponsored by Olhausen, so that's a great pickup by Olhausen.
Oh, she did?
Mhm.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah,
That's
good
fantastic.
for her. And
Yeah,
I think Christina got sponsored too. That's awesome.
She just
yeah.
announced it for this
Yeah.
event as well.
Yeah, congratulations.
Olhausen's definitely getting back into the industry. I think April Larson also signed a contract
Yes.
with them. Thank you for Olhausen to, support the players of the WPBA.
And the last event that we had.
Mm-hmm.
Great people. I got to spend some time with them while we were in Denver. Absolutely great people.
That was Margaret's first win, Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
She's had a lot of seconds, a lot of thirds. She finally cracked it.
Yep. Christina was in that same situation for a long time though, right?
Mm-hmm. I think you're speaking of Christina Catch, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And then she finally got it at Iron City Billiards was her first one, right? Or not her first, I apologize. It was Iowa.
I
Fairfield.
think it was Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
It was like she had a lot of seconds in a row though.
Yes, she did.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who else is in that consistency top 3, top 4 right now?
Slithaven.
Oh yeah, she's
Yep.
there. She's still on the stream. She's probably,
Mhm.
she can feel it coming.
Another great player for sure.
Oh, this looks good.
Oh,
Nice.
what a shot, what a
Great
shot.
shot.
Look here.
Shape on the 4.
My goodness.
Highlight reel, highlight reel.
Yeah. Make this 4 go over and back for the 8.
So she just took her extension. This arena right now is pretty quiet, so we can hear her just mention that to a shot clock there. Our timekeeper.
Oh.
And yeah, she just ended up rushing it.
Yeah.
I feel like
she got a little fortunate with the leave, though.
Oh, she did. You're right. You know, you just don't feel like you have enough time in those spots. And she called extension. She might have gotten to her ball 10 seconds after she called her extension.
Right.
But you gotta utilize that when
Right.
you're in that spot, I think.
Oh, look here. What a cross
Ooh.
bank. And she's holding shape.
Stephanie play one pocket?
I guess so. She did right then.
I think she's just going to, like you've said, accept what the table has given her and just kind of
Just
roll
roll
this
down.
ball, get on the short side of the 9.
Oh, she hit that ball great. Nice and smooth. Ooh, a little under it. Still makeable.
It looked like she was going to sit there perfect.
I know, it did. Do you spin this in with a little outside?
Yeah, I don't want to say open up the angle,
man. I know she's disgusted. See her snatch that chalk. That's her thing.
That's her thing, yeah. Yeah. You know, that's the blind pocket we're talking about, right?
Right, yeah.
When you're shooting away like that, it's tough.
Yeah, I know she hit that 8 ball so good. Cross banked the 4, made a great shot on the 8, got just slightly under it. And then when you miss and you leave it sitting in the hole, it kind of takes the wind out of your sails for a minute.
Does, you know, I know every game is a big game, but the first game and either to get on the hill or win.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 that
just
obviously stick out the most.
For sure. The first match, I think the first match and the first 2 to 3 games are just like so tough to get. You know, if you can come out of the gate strong in that first match and just kind of get rolling a little bit. But if you break or your opponent breaks and runs out and then you break and don't make anything and you're kind of, you know, you're climbing that ladder, it's tough. Tough to stay in the moment and just wait on your turn.
And it is a tough go for Ada in this match. She had to forfeit her first one.
Why?
She missed her flight.
Oh,
I don't know, or flight trouble or something. So she actually got put on the B side by having to forfeit
I'm so
yesterday.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. You know, travel is tough nowadays, and it's ideal if you can get away as quick as possible and get here a day early, because although she was trying to get here a day early, she just wasn't able to make it. It got delayed, or she just didn't make it to the airport somehow. So
I hate to hear that.
I know, you know how a tournament starts off can kind of determine how
Oh, for sure.
how the weekend goes sometime.
Anderson will see the next round. And Leah Ballou for her first run at a WPBA tournament.
All right, is she going to try to hide this one ball, bank it towards the 2-9?
Yeah, I
Leave the
like
cue
that.
ball.
Put the cue ball on the right-hand side of the top rail.
Oh, she's just playing a rail to rail. She's not going to be happy with that.
No.
Oh, I like this shot. I'm letting my stroke out here, Janet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going the 3 rails. Probably 4 rails, to be honest.
Yeah, because you almost got to come between the 5 and the 9, right?
Yeah. You're hoping, like, it's really, oh, she's going to play bottoms. I'm wrong.
Yeah, there's
It's a lot of traffic,
a
though.
lot of traffic.
She was born in
Oh,
Georgia
she's going to get a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando, Florida. Her highest rank in the WPBA was 9th place. You can get her on Facebook or YouTube at pooldreams.tv. Please welcome
All right.
Jessica Barnes.
I think she's just going to try to do a 2 rail kick on this one.
Rockwell, North Carolina. Current ranking 44. Plays with the Predator Black. She has 2022 BCA.
Ada looks like she's counting the diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
She has the diamond system possibly down or some type of other system. There's lots out there.
That's one thing. If you want to learn anything about pool, there's so much information on YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back when we were learning, you was lucky to get anyone to tell you how to back the ball up a little.
I had to put my quarter up to learn something.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Of course, I tried to. I just love seeing the game through the young one's eyes. So I talk a lot to Savannah. I talk a lot to Sophia, and try to support the next generation. And they're like, "Oh, we couldn't find any YouTube videos of you when you were younger." I'm like, of course you didn't. Of course you didn't, because it wasn't available then. Oh, goodness.
Oh, my goodness. They have it made.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, yeah, I had you, ask the questions and hit a million balls. Not saying that these kids do not put the time in, because they certainly do. That's
But
not what I'm trying to say.
They have every resource.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they definitely put the time in, but they certainly have a lot of helpful hands.
Really good ones just to point out. Neil's fan, he has an amazing.
Oh, I do. I love his stuff.
Good, because he breaks it down perfectly for people if they have an opportunity. Neil's fan is fantastic. Jasmine has a really good YouTube channel that she shows a lot to beginners as well as advanced players. I'm sure there's multiple people out there as well, but those are just the 2 that really stand out to me, and I always send people in their direction.
Well, I know I had an experience with Tor Lowry years ago, and, he still has fantastic stuff. He has a lot of people that follow him. But I was just seeing in the crowd out there, Anthony Beeler is here, and Anthony's got his own private school at his house, and he teaches lessons every weekend.
Really? Okay.
And I mean, he does fantastic. I think he got one of the magazines was giving out an award for the best coach of the year or something like that, so he got that award.
It is a good feeling to give back, and be able to teach. It's like the first steps when you're teaching a little kid, the first time they do something.
Right.
It's those light bulbs go off, and as long as those light bulbs are consistently being turned on, you're just going to improve.
She has asked for an extension here. She is in a difficult spot. She's looking just to go 1 rail here, but it looks tough, doesn't it? Oh, how about that?
Good.
She hit that good.
Left some separation. I think she got the hook.
Yep, she sure did.
Ada make something happen here, make this match a little bit closer. Another distance shot. Are you playing the safe underneath the 9, or are you offensive and fire at this ball?
Again, I think it just depends on if I'm playing good. If I'm playing good, I like going for it, and so many of these players play well enough they may kick out, they may bank out, they may, you better get a good safety if you're gonna shoot that shot as a safe. You better make sure it's a good one, or you may give up your opportunity at the table.
And I'll tell you what, some of these ladies are playing so good with the jump cue right now.
Right.
Christina to catch, I don't feel good unless I'm at least a ball snuggled up. If I leave her any little bit of a gap with to catch, she's probably gonna jump, and probably 60%, 70% of the time she's gonna make it.
Yeah, when we were in Iowa, I actually played a really good match against her, and I stayed ahead of her, and then she caught me, and then we were hill, and I broke, and the balls were funny, and the cue ball was down on the foot rail along with a lot of other balls. I make a ball, and I don't know if I'm shooting at the 1 or the 2, but it was a stone cold easy shot where you just shoot and stop and bank the ball towards the side. And, it's a safety no matter what. And like last minute, I said to myself, that's not going to be good enough. I've got to snug up against this ball. And I set it like kind of midstream, and I kind of whiffed the ball.
Oh, no.
Didn't catch, yeah, so I didn't get the rail, and then so gave her ball in hand. But it was because last minute I said, if I just shoot and stop and leave this 3-inch distance between, she's probably going to jump and make this ball.
Yeah.
And last minute I said, I've got to snug up to this ball, and I just didn't commit to it. And it cost me.
Yeah.
I could have at least had a chance at just letting her shoot the jump shot at least, So there's so many things that go through your mind when you get ready to pull the trigger. This is kind of a funny shot. You make it, you gotta watch that side pocket. You gotta make the ball, and you gotta get shape on the 7. The ball's wanting to come to the wrong side unless you can spin it in. She's got some right on it, so she's gonna try to spin it in with some outside to get good shape on the 7. Oh.
She left it deep in the hole.
Yeah.
Lots of things can happen here. Seen it plenty.
You like trying to catch the long rail first and with outside and go 3 rails?
That's what I'd be playing for sure. That's what she did.
Yeah.
She executed it perfectly. She's going to get great on this ball.
She says, I'll take that.
She dipped her knees a little bit. I think she just is, she's like at that almost straight point, but off angle just a tad. So she looks like she's going to go forward and play the short side on the 9.
Oh, good shot. Ooh.
Slow down, Stephanie. Slow down.
Well, the ball, like that last one, I thought she had a great shot, and then she overran it a little. She's okay here. She's a left-hander, so she's shooting across her line a little. She's
Rather
okay.
it be high than low.
Yep.
Good shot.
In the hole. And that makes it 7-4, racing to 8.
We have other matches going on in the arena on our side tables. A few close ones there. And then just a few getting started in our 4 p.m. matches. We are running a little behind today, but to be honest with you, that is the usual on Friday. around this time because everybody is fighting for their tournament life.
Yes.
Everybody's going to be making sure the nerves are going to be kicking in.
Jay was asking if you were talking about Neil's. Yes, Jay, that is the correct one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have an opportunity, definitely go check out his YouTube channel. But I know a lot of the ladies now that do a lot of coaching, that have the time, that are playing full time as well. Margaret is one of them. Tyler, they're doing a lot in their area.
I think Christina told me, told me that she's doing some online stuff. Maybe, I guess, in person as well, but I think definitely some virtual. Oh, does she do it here?
Yeah, so if you're ever in the area, and Railyards Sports Bar and Grill down in Louisville, Kentucky, where we're at right now, they will have either Christina, I believe Federer would possibly be available, to reach out and see if you can get a lesson off one of them.
For $100,000, you can get one from Federer.
A long one, 3 days, full. You just got to pay it. Shane, that match, oh my goodness. A lot of them are also, I will point out, Kristina Zlateva is also doing it as well. I feel like any player on the WPBA would be willing to take the time.
I think so.
We're all going to all different parts of the country. So when we are available, reach out. Social media is amazing for that. For the most part, all of us take care of our own social media pages. So just reach out to us, and maybe you can book a lesson, exhibition, whatever you like. Check out our WPBA schedule. If we're coming close to you, don't hesitate. We're all pretty nice girls.
Yeah. Anything extra to make extra money while we're there. It is costly to come to these events, and we do it because we love it. But certainly it would be a bonus to make a little extra money on the side. I think she's looking at how to play a safety here. Just bank the 3 out of there and stick the ball. Send the 3 ball 2 rails back up to the top. She has called an extension.
No, she might even make this ball.
Oh my goodness. And the 9. Look at the 4-9.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Wow, this will be
Talking
interesting.
about a two-way.
This is tough, though. One of them's on the, believe the 9 ball might be frozen. The 4 ball isn't close, but.
See, that's the young eyes for you. I couldn't see that.
Yeah.
She gave it a good shot, though. Heck of a shot.
See, I know we were talking about the shot clock earlier. So she took her extension on the 3 ball, right?
Right.
But then she rushed the 4-9 because she
Exactly.
didn't feel as though she had enough
Right.
time. But when you're thinking about 40 seconds, you just got to be, take deep breaths, walk around the table, just that slight 5 seconds or so, because 40 seconds can be a long time.
I know that I'm guilty of doing the exact same thing. That's just something I have to work on. But your advice is great to try to use some of your time on your easier shots to.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It probably didn't come from me originally. I probably got that advice from somebody else as well. It's just one of the things you get used to with playing on it more and more.
She seems like she's just, maybe it's nerves, but she seems like she's walking around the table a little bit faster right now, too, because she's, obviously Stephanie's on the hill, so.
Another thing on here on the WPBA, they do not call 10 when we're down.
Right.
So if you can get down before that 10-second mark and stay still and even think about the shot that you're shooting, you can utilize that time as well.
Right.
I know a lot of players that are able to keep a form for a very, very long time on the ball. And I know that's one of the things that they probably have other options going through their head. And then as soon as you stand up from your shot is when the time...
No.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
That one's going to hurt for sure.
I think that might have been the one to clinch the game.
Yeah, that's going to be the match here.
Clinch.
Yeah. But it was a hard fought battle for these two. They went back and forth throughout the match. Stephanie's going to take this one, though, with an 8-4 victory in my mind. There's no way she's missing this 9.
No.
All
Guys,
right,
thanks
everyone.
so much. I know Stephanie's happy to move on here. We appreciate you you guys watching, tuning in, and stay tuned. We've got more matches to come.
Yeah, thank you, Napa CueSpeed, and of course Railyard for having us here and making this event possible. We'll have a match coming to you right after this, so stay tuned and we'll see you guys soon. From Jenna Atwell and myself, have a good night.